This is Trailblazer Postgame, presented by Johnson Pediatrics.
All right, welcome back to Riverside, California for the Johnson Pediatric Dentistry postgame show. Man, this is a tough one to handle. Trailblazers lose by 3. They had a 1-point lead in the final 2 minutes, just as they did Thursday night in Cedar City, but they cannot get the job done. They're now 0-6 this season in games decided by 3 points or less. But what a gutsy performance in the second half by Utah Tech. They were down 11. They came back. They had the lead. They had their opportunities to win this thing, but they just could not finish it off and get out of here with a win like they did last year in this building. But boy, let's talk about our player of the game. I got to give it to Justin Beeker because he was 1 for 20 shooting in the last 4 games, but he came out of that slump big time today. Beeker, 5 of 7, 3 for 5 from beyond the arc. He had 15 points, and he also had 3 rebounds and 2 steals. So Justin Beeker is our player of the game. And Madiba Owana, after a career-high 22 points on Thursday in Cedar City, put up another solid game tonight. 18 points on 8 of 11 from the floor, 2 for 4 from beyond the arc. And he also had 3 rebounds, an assist, and a steal for Madiba Owana. Noah Gonzalez, after going scoreless, 0 for 2 in the first half, he really came alive in the second half. 14 points, 5 of 9 shooting. Only 1 of 4 from beyond the arc, though. 6 rebounds and 2 assists for Noah to go along with the 14 points. So Noah now only 12 points away from moving up to 5th on the all-time scoring list at Utah Tech. We're waiting for head coach John Judkins to come out and join us for the Boulevard Home interview. So Pavle Micic did not get the start tonight. He came off the bench nearly 7 minutes, 2 for 2. And how about Sammy Howland? Hasn't played much at all. He came in, and in over 8 minutes, he was 1 for 2 shooting, 1 for 1 free throw. He had 5 rebounds, and he also had a couple of blocks. So Sammy Howland, that's a bright spot here tonight. Let's see, Beon Riley had 12 points, 1 assist, 1 steal. 6 of 10 from the floor. Tennessee Rainwater, he played tough tonight as well. He had 12 points on 5 of 8 shooting, but he was 2 for 7 from the free throw line. And bless his heart, you know he's going to be frustrated and play the what-if game. He missed 4 free throws late, 4 consecutive free throws late in this game that he's going to be thinking about. That's just part of it. And, you know, he's been shooting the free throws a little bit better. But Trailblazers free throws for the game. Let's see, they were 8 for 14. Oh, my goodness. 8 for 14, 57%. And Cal Baptist, 17 for 20. So right there, there's 9 points difference in free throws. 85% to 57%. They're free. They're named free throws for a reason. So you can look at that. 3-pointers in the first half, that was the difference. That was 18-point difference in 3-point shots in the first half, and they only trailed by 11. But, and for the game, they shot 65%, 11 for 17 from beyond the arc. Trailblazers, 35%. 7 for 20. And this coming, Trailblazers are number 1 and number 2 in the WAC in defending the three-point line, and about 32%. And the Lancers were one of the worst three-point shooting teams in the conference at 30%. They only make 6 3-pointers a game. They made 11 tonight. So guarding the three-point line and missed free throws. Big difference there. If you add those two together, the 3-point shots, that's 9. Let's see, that's 12 points right there. And then free throws, 9. There's 21 points in 2 categories, free throws and three-pointers. And you lose by 3. So this one's going to sting because the Trailblazers themselves shot almost 60%. They made 5 more shots than California Baptist. Cal Baptist shot 52%. So not a lot of great defense going on tonight. And the Trailblazers, couple of the Everbowl keys to the game. Number 1, rebounding. Let's check that stat out. And offensive rebounds, they gave up. They were killed on the offensive boards at Southern Utah, and that resulted into 20 second chance points to only 2 for Utah Tech in Cedar on Thursday. Need to do a better job because this is one of the top 2 offensive rebounders teams in the conference. So rebounding-wise, overall rebounds, 28-27 in favor of the Lancers. Offensive rebounds, only 7-5. Second chance points, Trailblazers had 10, Cal Baptist 9. Good. Points in the paint, Trailblazers 40-34 for California Baptist. Turnovers, 13 for Utah Tech, 12 for Cal Baptist. So bench points, 27-22 in favor of the Trailblazers. So 2 categories, 2, and they are glaring. Free throws, 8 for 14 Utah Tech, 17 for 20. 9 free throw difference. Not a lot of fouls called in this one. They let them play. 3-point shots, 11 three-pointers made to 7. So there's 12. That's 21 points in a 3-point game. And big free throws down the stretch. They didn't miss in the final couple of minutes from the free throw line. Trailblazers missed a bunch of free throws in the final 3 or 4 minutes. That's the difference. It's a tough one to swallow, but Trailblazers now, they've lost 8 straight since opening up the conference schedule at 2-0. Now they're 2-8. They're in 9th place. And Paul Ratliff back at the studio. Can you give us an update on the Southern Utah Valley game? Because Southern Utah is right above Utah Tech in the standings in that 8th spot. Remember, the 8th and 9th teams play in the play-in game at Burns Arena on March 11th to determine who gets to go to WAC Vegas the next day. So, Paul, hopefully you're listening. You can give us an update. And let me know in my headsets, please, if you can hear me. And get an update on Southern Utah and Utah Valley. We play Utah Valley next Thursday. We're going to take a break, and we'll wait for head coach John Judkins. I'm sure that we may not hear from Juddy here. He may be spending a lot of time talking to this team because he's, got to talk them down a little bit because you could tell on their faces that this one hurt. And understandably so. I'm feeling it right where with them. And if you watch this or listen to it tonight, got to feel for these guys. They played hard. And they always have played hard. So we'll take a break. Hopefully we'll have Coach Juddy when we come back.
D.R. Horton is America's largest home builder, but with a local heart. Nestled just west of the Sand Hollow Recreation Area is a 600-acre master planned community with beautifully designed single-family homes, cottages, and townhomes called Long Valley. Visit us at drhorton.com and join us in continuing the American dream of home ownership and build your next home with D.R. Horton, America's builder.
Experience the magic of Southern Utah from the sky and the ground at Confetti Pebbles Hot Air Balloons. They take you on breathtaking journeys across the stunning landscapes of St. George, Hurricane, and beyond. But why just visit when you can live here? Priority First Real Estate is dedicated to helping you find your dream home. Together, they bring you closer to the community, closer to nature, closer to home. Confetti Pebbles Hot Air Balloons and Priority First Real Estate, where adventure meets home.
Hey there, sports fans. Ready to take a timeout from the sidelines and jump into the action? St. George Regional Airport has you covered. Score big with convenient flights that take you from our Red Rocks to destinations around the globe. Whether it's the bright lights of LA or an exotic getaway across the Pacific, your adventure starts right here at home. When you're planning that epic getaway, St. George Regional Airport is your home field advantage.
All right, welcome back to Riverside, California. It's a final, a tough one for the Trailblazers here. They lose 86-83, and give you a final. Utah Tech will be back home Thursday against Utah Valley, the number one team in the conference. The Wolverines, they escaped Cedar City tonight with a 2-point win, 70-68. Southern Utah now dropping back still just right above Utah Tech in the standings. Head coach John Judkins joins us now, and he's talking to Sammy Howland. Coach, I mean, I don't know how to say. I mean, this is a tough one. I mean, you just like Thursday, you had your opportunities, but I just couldn't get over it. So, I mean, how you feeling? How are they feeling in the locker room?
Oh, they're frustrated. I mean, there's 2 games this week we could have won. I mean, we had chances. On the road, that's all you can hope for is chances. And this one hurts because we had a 1-point lead, and we changed our defense up there at the end, and I thought it was perfect. It was going to work. Daniels was confused. He was dribbling back and forth. We had him all confused, and then they throw it to a guy, and he backs Beyond down. He makes a great move and scores, And so there's some things we learned. I thought we got better. We got to do a better job executing late in the game. That last play we had, again, just a miscommunication with me, the staff, with the players. We were trying to run a little play to try to get Noah 3, and again, we didn't have Akeem. We went through that play today.
Yeah.
We had that play today. We put it in. We went through it again. I just felt something like, hey, we're going to probably need this today. And then the problem is we did it with Akeem.
Yeah.
And so,
Is he okay?
I don't know. Right now, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. He got hit pretty good in the head, and the sad part, it was our own guy.
Oh.
So it happens. But something we have to do a better job in practice of preparing them and make sure everybody knows the play. It didn't come down to that, Rod. I mean, that wasn't a game.
Sure.
They made some big shots. We missed some foul shots. I mean, TC's a better foul shooter than that. He goes 2 for 7. He missed 2 big ones that hurt us. But again, I thought he gave us a big spark.
Sure,
we started him, and we went small, and we took a gamble going small with maybe Beyond getting in some foul trouble, and he did. And that hurt us that first half, hitting him on the bench, and then having Akeem out. That's what they made their run. But, man, that second half, I thought our guys, they came back and fought. And we had a couple of big chances. That play out of bounds, just too bad it went off us there at the end.
Yeah, now wait. I watched that replay, and he got hacked in the arm. I mean, he got hit hard by Riley, and that would have fouled Riley out, too.
Yeah, and we would have shot 2 foul shots.
That's to take the lead.
And so those things happen.
And so did they go back to the review and
they went back
to
the review and said it went off us, and you can't argue that. You can't, you
Yeah.
know. Some officials probably, I don't know all of them, but some of them would have maybe thought like you just thought and said, you know what, I missed that foul.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it to them, their ball. But
that was 14 seconds left, a 1-point game.
Yeah, 1-point game with us. We had the ball out of bounds. We had a pretty good play up for it that we worked on. And, but again, you can't. Sometimes you love replays and sometimes you hate them, and so that one really hurt us a little bit there. But, again, I thought this week, the positive part about this week is we got better.
Yeah.
But we just got to learn how to finish games. And, that goes with the staff of what plays we're calling, what defenses we're in, and then also it goes with our guys out there. And that's where our seniors, we talk about how we have some fifth-year guys with Beyond and Noah and JB, and we didn't have Akeem tonight. But that's when those guys have to – we're counting on those. Those are those leadership guys that have to do that. But other than that, I was really, really pleased. how hard we played that second half.
Yeah. All right, let's just talk quickly about a couple of guys. Justin Beaker, he was 1 for 20 shooting the last 4 games, but tonight, boy, did he come out of that slump. And it might have been because he put his hair in dreads instead of let it free flowing. But 5 for 7, 3 for 5 beyond the arc, 2 for 2 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 2 steals.
Yeah, he played well, and I don't think it was a hair, but you can say that. But he's known the last 3 or 4 games that he hasn't played well. When I pulled him in and said, "Hey, I'm going to go a different direction. I got to try something different," and he took it as a man. He understood. He goes, "Coach, I get it. I'm not playing well. I get it." But he's always trying. He's always tried to get better. He's in the gym, like I told you. When you get in those slumps, you just got to get in the gym by yourself and shoot, and that's exactly what he's been doing. And again, I thought he had a great game. And again, I probably should have had him with the ball right there at the end instead of Madiba.
Yeah.
But something that we learn, something we have to, when you have your point guard go down, you're trying different things. But again, you're right. Justin had a good game. I thought Sammy gave us some pretty good minutes.
I was going to talk about Sammy, and even Pavley came in.
Yeah. Sammy blocked a couple shots. I thought about putting him in right there at the end defensively. Tony was hitting me with that, and I agreed with him, and I just said, right now I just don't have confidence in him, of getting a rebound and getting fouled and then going to the foul line. But maybe it's something I got to talk to him about. But, he gave us some pretty good minutes right there for a while. I thought that was very important for us to do that with beyond in foul trouble.
Right. Okay, 2 key categories. Free throws, 9-point difference. 3-pointers, they only averaged 6 a game tonight. They got 11. They scored 12 more points from the 3-point line than you guys did, and you're one of the best defenders against the 3-point line. They shot around 50-something%.
Yeah, they hurt us.
So that's 21 points in a 3-point game. Just those 2.
Well, Daniels was on tonight. It was just one of those nights. He's so good at getting to the basket. We knew he'd shoot threes, but we had to stop his drive. He's got a great hesitation move, and so we started doing things later, but, man, he was hitting some deep threes. It was just one of those nights, and that's what I challenged Madiba. I said, hey, here's a time where you can deny him the ball. We normally do gaps or help each other, and I said, hey, he's in your area, you're guarding him, you can deny him. And I thought he did a pretty good job of that the second half. But, man, he's a good player. That's why he's first team preseason first team on our league. So he's solid. But you're right. The one that really hurt us, they called timeout. We went to our zone. We drew the play up, what they were going to run, and they hit a 3 in the corner. And our guards and our forwards were not on the same page. We walked through it today. And sometimes, the game gets going and you just kind of lose a little bit of focus. But again, it's a tough shot. We still had a hand in his face, but we were late. That makes a difference when you're late. But, Rod, good week. As bad as I hate going 0-2, I just thought that we improved a lot. We didn't have Toby. We didn't have Akeem. And to be in these 2 games means something. So now, I can just challenge them and say we just got to continue to get better. And, wherever we finish in the league, we can, if we're playing good at the end, we can beat anybody. These guys are scared. These guys were scared of us tonight, and I thought, we were making a run. I go, okay, here we go. But again, it happens. It happens. Some things that we got to watch, some film we have to watch. We got to get better. We got to take some criticism, and staff as well as a team, and get better, and we will.
Fine line between winning and losing when you're working so hard and trying so hard, trying to get yourself out of a losing streak, and you're working so darn hard. Sometimes you just overwork sometimes instead of just play.
Sometimes you try too hard. And, but again, foul shooting, that's just fundamentals. We go, what do we shoot? They said 30, 14, 57%.
They shoot 17 for 20.
Yeah.
This was a officiating game. They let it go. Both sides.
Ways.
Both sides were complaining about it. But, the first half, we didn't have a bonus. Nobody shot free throws in the bonus, Coach.
Yeah, they cleaned it up. But we shot 14 foul shots to their 20, so that's 6. But we only made 8.
Yeah.
We got to do a better job on that. And tonight it was TC 2 for 7. Beyond missed 1 on his 2-and-1 he could have had. But again, some things that we have to work on, and we will.
Okay, the John Judkins Coaches Show, Tuesday at 6 o'clock on the Fan and here on Trailblazer Sports Vision. Then we're back in Burns against the top team in the conference, Utah Valley. That is Thursday night, 7 o'clock. Back with final word after this. Thanks, Coach.
Welcome to St. George Academy, home of the Dragon Slayers, where academic excellence meets individualized learning right here in Southern Utah. At St. George Academy, we believe in challenging our students with rigorous curriculum, preparing them for a demanding college experience and beyond. And it's all tuition free. Our unique Pathway University program offers accelerated courses, allowing students to earn college credits in high school. Experience